what were we up to last? Oh man. Okay, what were we up to? I have not played in a while since the release of Sea of Thieves. But I really want to finish this story so I can kind of just have the story done, then I can go back and play all the side quests and whatnot at my leisure with no pressure to finish the main quest and get all those up on YouTube. But I mean, I've got to be close, right? A couple days in the game. Alright. Here we go. Let's remember the controls. Quest log. Quest log. Oh, I need to like get my armor fixed up too. All that glisters. Give Ulrich's documents to Tobias Pfeiffer. Oh. That's right.
God be with you.
God be with you, lad. I could use a bite to eat. Oh, it's coming any second. We'll grab food. Where at? We should have grabbed it at the inn where I slept, or the tavern. All right. Grabbing some food. Grabbing some food. Nom, nom, nom. Alright, Henry's well rested. Henry is full. Henry has full stamina. We are good to go.
I'd like to have seen that. Well, at least he paid it back in the end.
What's going on here?
But I said he might throw in a groschen or two more for all the time I had to wait.
Did I tell you?
And he
about
near
my
bit my head off.
making?
All the conversations. Mr. Pfeiffer. Hans, what's good, dog? I know he's got a quest for me, but I'm not trying to do that right now. I have too much on my plate. We'll do it post-game, post-game. Alright, Pfeiffer. Where is he exactly? Okay, he's in the back of this. So, nope. I'm not trying to sneak. Am I done sneaking? Alright, I'm done sneaking. Where is he? Okay. Is he? Oh, he's. Yay! Tobias Pfeiffer.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Pfeiffer, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
I can't.
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who's legion. Alright, we'll go through.
I asked him who his liege
the
was, but he
dialogues.
refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master's allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
Here we go, give him the documents.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
I see where
You're
this
quite
is
right.
going.
You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
I don't care about the rest of that. Alright, to Sassau. We be having an adventure.
Hey.
Yeah, you watch it, buddy. Nice. Oh, my feet. Oh, no, it didn't hurt my feet. Pebbles, you've been waiting for me. Alright, let's get a... Is it too far? I like riding from place to place when it's not too far. Because I don't really know the map, because you like just fast travel around it all the time because you're going these great distances. Oh, that's not too bad. No, I'll fast travel it. What are you gonna do? Alright. Who be making the fake coin? I'm gonna get you. You and your buddies are going down. A little bit of my pirate came out from Sea of Thieves. Yarr. Alright.
I better not go on any further. I might drown.
Come here, Pebbles. I'm not doing this alone. Boys.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well.
How
Thanks.
convenient. You happen to hear both of those. Alright.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
Not the dumbest guy to put that together.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That would be all.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah,
I don't have time for dice, my man. What?
Well, Master Painter, are you still short of coin?
yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something? Or throw a few dice?
Why not?
He's got nothing. About the treasure map. Should probably get the armor and the treasure. I should probably grab that before I beat the game, so that's useful. Alright, I guess I haven't been here before since I'm discovering all this stuff. Let's see what this is like. There's a lot of nipples. Probably above. You look like the guy.
Good day to you.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Nobody. I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
I see. You can't because you don't have any. And you don't have any because you're selling it out the back door, eh?
Suppose I was. I don't see what business it is of yours.
What if I told you I'm the emissary of the Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla, and you've got yourself mixed up with a counterfeiting gang?
Counterfeiters? Meaning what?
Somewhere around here is a counterfeiter's workshop. They need the quicksilver to make fake groschen.
What have I got to do with the forger's shop? That means nothing to me. And as for you being the Lord's emissary, likely story.
If you say so.
What? Henry, you're such a pussy. Come here.
Listen, about...
I've already told you, I've none to sell you.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing! And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, a lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy!
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon, directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
Oh shit.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me.
Alright.
If not, I leave it there.
Nah.
Very well.
He can deal with his own threats.
Oh, you...
Oh. Gonna say that better not hurt. Nipple pig. What's up, Pebbies? I'm just gonna take this one on the old Shoelace Express. I think. Where the fudge? It must be further. There's no way he's up in here. Oh yeah, the inn. Am I way past the inn? Yeah. I thought it was right next to it. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I thought the inn was right there. Can't fast travel from within the city. In the same area, maybe? Oh well. Take a stroll through. Pebbles, watch where you're going. That was the auto. That was the auto horse. Just kept running into people. They should know though. Get out of my way. I'm in the service of Sir Radzig. Damn, where is this guy? Can't climb fences. Huh. Tobias, without the hat. There's nothing underneath.
Greetings. What business have you?
How does life in Rattay suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Alright, here we go.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
That makes sense.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapata.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Alright. Chugging along here. Game save. Check out the engraving workshop. Let's see how far that one is. Gosh, we are just going back and forth. Beehive. No, Pebbles! You auto-steered us into a river! Alright, let's go in there. Dismount. going on up here? Looks like the right spot. Look at you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The 5th scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Gotcha.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Right.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
That's me. Alright, we got all we need.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown.
Oh my gosh, this
a
quest.
beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Vizek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Vizek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Alright. 2 birds, 1 stone. A couple of quests. Advancing in the main story. Over here, Objective Alpha. And Bravo. We'll head on back to the other side of town. Because that's this quest. It's just a fucking shuttle run between the different parts of town. This time we're hauling ass. Fuck your flowers. Oop. Damn it. Yes. Bathhouse woman. Oh, whoops. Well, now I'm clean. There you go.
I'm interested in your services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I've heard you have nice girls here.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
It better be. Alright. Oh, that saves the game. All you gotta do is get some pussy. Alright. Now that Henry is got that extra perk going.
I hear you're at odds with Apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find Florian?
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery
Already there.
craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar if he rents from the baker.
I already know this.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine. I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to know more about...
No, I don't need another quest. I'm out of here. I hope that's not something separate. Alright. The seller he rents from the bakers. The sun's out and it's raining. Can't climb up that, guys. Oh, the baker. The baker. It's not a name, it's his profession.
God be with you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
Ooh.
My name's Henry, and I'm
Quick
making
tongue.
inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then? All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge, and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
That's a lie.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
You are puny.
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty. Please, just bring her back to me. Nothing else matters.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything can happen.
Alright. Damsel in distress it is. I don't see an attack on the road. Good news is, we're super close. It's gonna jet across these beautiful fields of wheat-looking things. Vegetation. We'll leave it at vegetation. Discovered camp. Alright, we're in the right area. Let's see what's going on here. Whoa. You want to jump forward, my guy? Let's be quiet. Let's be quiet. Try to be quiet. Alright, so I found the right location. Alright, let's see if we can do this the quiet way. Oh, she's right in here.
Who's there? Hey, who's there? What's that? What's that? What have you got here? Entertainment, great.
Did I? Alright, yeah, I hit that guy.
Christ the alive! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Christ the alarm! Watch out!
That'll hurt. It is a wounding arrow. Ooh!
You're dead. Come in.
Get rid of the archer. Alright.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. Come at me, bro. Stab and a swing. Oh! Good dodge, good dodge, good dodge.
Way off.
Yeah, yeah, shut up. Ooh. Cheap shot, that was a cheap shot. Fair, fair, fair. I'll take you one and I'll raise you one. Ooh! Ooh, I got the dodge. Oh my god, what a combo. What a little combo that was. Good fight. You're good. We're the adversary. These eye holes. I need a new helmet. I hate this.
Fuck it.
Ooh! There it is. Oh, right in the skull. There it is. Right in the face again. And another one. Nope, blocked. Ooh! Fatiguing.
I'll have you.
Oh, oh my god. I'm like hitting it with my hilt and shit. Wow, what a combo.
Oh dear, that
No,
hurt.
you didn't hurt me, dude. Look at my health. I stabbed you in the face like 6 times. 7. Oh man, you keep jabbing me with the end of the axe. Too bad it doesn't hurt. Oh! Smacked him like the bitch he is. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Ooh. No, I can't be doing that.
Come and get me. Yeah.
Ooh, that one hurt, that one hurts, yeah.
Take that.
Can't get hit while fatigued, because then it's just like crazy damage. Come here. Oh, Esther. I'm coming, you gotta relax. Hurt my right hand. Alright, okay.
What's the matter? Come on. You fucking don't.
Oh! Alright. Mission accomplished. Easy money. Esther, hello.
Please.
Okay.
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
It really isn't.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Does that mean an instant ride back? Hoping that's what it means. Yep.
It came from over here.
Hey!
Alright, I'm putting it away.
You want something from me, dude?
Where the hell?
Who is it?
Good health to you.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings-on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck.
Alright. Obviously, okay, wrong button. Where am I? Where can I find this fellow? Alright. Oh, I know why. We gotta skip some time. And bah! Rapporteur. Reporter.
Are you rapporteur by
Rapporteur.
any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
What do I want?
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time. No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I'm bossing this quest.
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Oh. Sinister. I just burned him. Where the f... Alright. Let's go grab Ulrich. Look at this guy. Moonwalking forward. Alright. Let's go grab this gray bastard. Why would he be upstairs? Where's the freaking front door? Isn't this the inn? Am I not at the inn? Oh, he's up there. What? Oh.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.